What is up today, guys? I am in my favorite place in the entire planet, my parents' farm. They just moved back from Oklahoma. They were out in Oklahoma for about 5 years. Dad went out to do some work and finish up his career, and they're back. And this place is 200 acres. Literally my favorite place on the earth. I grew up here. The last couple years I haven't hunted here, but it's my playground. There's something to be said about coming home, you know, whether it's your grandma's house, your parents' house, whatever. It just makes you feel good. This place is peaceful and awesome, and has pretty nice bucks on it. I'm so daggone excited for this weekend. I'm gonna help them out with some stuff, get some work done, some things to make them a little more comfortable as they're back here, and then we're gonna go check on some big deer and see what kind of deer I have on camera. It's an exciting weekend. Well, good morning. Didn't do a whole lot of deer stuff yesterday. I did check 2 cameras after dark. I didn't film it because it was after dark. Dad and I got busy and we're working on stuff, trying to get them settled in. But got up early this morning. It's only about 6:15. It's probably 50 degrees out here. I can see my breath. I don't know if the camera can, but it's nice and chilly. Reminds me of fall. The good news is I had a pretty nice buck on camera. The bad news is I only had him twice in the daylight, and I don't think he's bedding too close to where I caught him. But I think I do know where he's bedding, and I'm gonna go check 2 other cameras. I have one within about 120 yards of that bedding area. See what's on those, and then make a decision about where I want to put some cameras to try to zero in on this dude. At this point, we have a little over a month before actual West Virginia season starts. I'll be hunting early, about half that, because I'll be hunting the urban hunt. But to hunt this deer, I'm gonna have to wait till late September. But let's go check some cameras. Isn't this beautiful out here? Look at this scenery behind me. Holy smokes. God, I love this place. There ain't nothing like it. Camera checking time. So something that I want to do before I actually pick a spot to put this cell camera is look at a bunch of these oaks. There's a bedding area just over this hill, and there's probably 25 or so white oaks along this big flat. Probably more than that. There's probably more like 50 or 60, and there's a bunch of them. But if I can find the white oak that has some nuts on it, we're going to be in business here in a couple weeks.
I want to show you all why I love my property. You know, I've grew up here, so of course I love it, but I taught myself to hunt here, taught myself to fish here, and my dad wasn't really a deer hunter. Taught myself to deer hunt, taught myself to bow hunt, started bow hunting before I ever picked up a gun. You know, I spent so much time in these woods growing up, and one thing that I always just loved about this place was that we have these giant white oaks, like just absolute monster trees that for whatever reason 100 years ago never got cut, and they're just monsters. And there's probably 30 or 40 of them across the farm, maybe more than that. But I always just loved hunting around these things. They don't always produce acorns, but man, they're just giant, awesome trees. We'll walk down here on this flat and walk it out around, see if there's any beds being used pretty well right now. I would say that there is. Typically the deer like to bed here. Most of the winds this early season are going to be coming out of the south or southwest, and this is set up about perfect for that. It's a little skinny bench with a lot of oak trees on it. They don't have to move far from their beds to get to good food, and then there's water just down over the hill. Plus, this overlooks access that everybody's used here for the last 25-30 years. Everybody's accessed this piece of property the exact same way, and this little bench overlooks that. So for years and years and years, these big old bucks were just watching us come in every single day. Every time we hunted, we came in the same way, and these deer were probably watching us the whole time. Well, I'm completely worn out. I've been walking all over the place, just exploring a little bit. It's been a while since I've got to walk this. But I was putting my cell camera up, and I realized I don't have anything to screw or tie my antenna to the tree. I might have to cannibalize a camera strap, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure what to do, but we'll have to figure out something so we can start getting some pictures. Well, that'll do. I had to sacrifice my camera strap. I use my camera strap a lot, so I'm kind of pissed, but I got other ones at home. I'll throw one on when I get home. I got one more camera to screw with, and then hopefully I'll be done. That camera didn't work for the last month entirely, and I don't know why. Then we'll take it down to the farmhouse, mess around with it, try to get it to work, and then I'll probably put it on like a creek crossing or along a creek. I don't know, just kind of have in my head. It would be cool to get some pictures besides deer. And the other thing is, I don't want to go into one of these areas that deer bed a lot early season and put a camera in that isn't going to take pictures. So get it somewhere cool, get some cool pictures, and we'll just see what happens. Well, I didn't end up putting out any more cameras just because I had to end up mowing. Ended up getting a couple bottoms cut and needed to get those done pretty bad, so at least got that done. And now it's time to go home, see my kid. I miss her. It's been a long weekend without her.